Y'all already know that I love being thrifty when it comes to my clothing. With my new year, I'm doing smart new-to-me wardrobe choices by saving money with thredUP. thredUP, the world's largest online thrift store, makes it so easy to do something good for the environment and get amazing clothes for up to 90% off retail value. I love my low-key dressy dresses. I got a terrific black BB cocktail dress. Like normally that's $159 and I got mine for $29.99. I love the angled design. The condition is really, really good. And plus, it only took me a couple of minutes looking for what I wanted under that designer. It's that easy. I did it from my phone. Sustainable, stylish, and totally affordable. You'll look and feel even better in 2020 with thredUP. And for Something Scary listeners, here's an exclusive offer just for you. Get an extra 30% off your first order at thredup.com/SS. That's THREDUP.com/SS for 30% off your first order. thredup.com/SS for an extra 30% off today. Terms apply. Did you know these video episodes tell just one of the fan-submitted stories that we adapt for the podcast every week? The chills and spills continue on the Something Scary podcast. Hear the rest for free on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Hey, I'm Markeia.
Want to hear something scary?
The demon in the elevator. What would you do to get ahead in your career? Would you blindly serve an omnipotent master in the structures in place? Find out what demons lurk in corporate buildings in this high-fashion tale inspired by Nikki. Day in and day out, Jess felt like she lived in the elevator. As an intern, she was always in and out of the office on coffee runs, collecting sample clothes for shoots, picking up dry cleaning. Done with one thing, two more things would be added to her to-do list. But it was the usual high-pressure, high turnover at the South African fashion house, especially now. It was Fashion Week. Preparations for this week-long, high-fashion, high-profile event had whipped everyone at work into a frenzy. Jess thrived on every bit of it, standing out from the crowd of frazzled execs, yelling photographers, and fellow weeping interns. Jess's calm in the face of adversity quickly got her assigned to work with the art director, Jaiwu. A cutthroat business person, Jaiwu ruled her department with an iron fist, demolishing all competition in the fashion world. Known to have as high expectations for everyone as she did for herself, high tension would always surround her and those near her. Jess tried to spend every moment by her side, absorbing every bit of information she had to offer. Humming to herself as Jess stepped into the elevator one morning, there was a rattled-looking woman wringing her hands inside. It was Allison, Jaiwu's latest assistant. "I'm going to get fired," Allison blurted out cynically. "Everyone in this place are monsters," and she burst into tears. At that, the elevator suddenly lurched on the way down and came to a clunking halt. Allison started pounding on the emergency button. The elevator walls felt like they were collapsing in on her. Jess quickly came behind her, cradling Allison close as she worked herself up even more in her misery. Her wails echoed up the elevator shaft. Hours later, finally freed by the fire department, Allison was driven out in an ambulance, physically exhausted, spent, and shaking. Jess finished the day by Jaiwu's side, humming softly as the work world around her raged on. The next day, in a rush to get back to Jaiwu's office, Jess was stuck in the elevator again. But this time, she was alone. "What the? No. Please, no," she said to no one in the empty box. Starting to gasp for air, she leaned weakly against the wall, feeling drained, feeling less. Lurching forward, Jess shook the elevator bars like a cage. The walls felt so close, and thankfully, the buttons lit up. With a whoosh, it descended. Outside, again gasping, she stepped in close behind another stressed intern, perked back up, and jumped back into her errands. As the day neared its end, Jess headed to leave in the elevator, designer samples in hand. Her footsteps dragged as she was once again alone in that elevator. As the doors closed, a hand shot out through the doors. It was Allison, pressing her hand against the closing door. She squeezed in and the doors closed behind her. Looking at Jess with a tight smile, she said, "Jaiwu fired me." At that, the elevator rumbled to another dead stop, and the lights went out, trapping them once again. Engulfing them in darkness, Allison laughed, sobbing, turned her phone light on, and moved it around the steel box. "I just want to get out of here," Allison growled and punched the elevator panel. Blood cracked through her knuckles. Jess's grip tightened on her shoulder as she laughed. "I could tell you of real monsters, Allison, called Jumbi, that constantly move from place to place, latching onto the suffering of others. I love it here, you know. The people here, their suffering is so sweet. This place chews everyone up so I can eat them whole." Allison stared at Jess, and Jess's demeanor melted away. Allison shuddered, tilting her phone as the light flashed across the Jumbi's face, formerly known as Jess. She dropped the phone as the Jumbi lunged for her. Crunching, muffled screams of agony within the small confines echoed through the elevator, up the elevator shaft, until there was quiet. With a ding, the elevators opened back up on the 13th floor, and Jess strode right over to Jaiwu, glowing with a pep in her step. Jaiwu was wondering out loud how she could possibly find a new assistant in the middle of Fashion Week, already posted the opening on a job board, boss, and Jess smiled widely. Recently on Something Scary, we had an episode called Whispers That Bite, discussing issues of bullying and the physical and mental marks that it can leave behind. So, we're really pleased that one of our sponsors is BetterHelp. BetterHelp is not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it is professional counseling done securely online. They're committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, and they make it easy and free to change counselors if you need it. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. You can start communicating with your own licensed professional therapist in under 24 hours. Visit betterhelp.com/SS. That's better, HELP, and join the over 700,000 people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Plus, there's a special offer for Something Scary listeners. You can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/SS. Thank you to all of our patrons. While we do run a limited amount of ads, the show would not be possible without your support. If you want to keep these videos coming, please visit patreon.com/snarled. Want more Something Scary? You can hear more stories over on the Something Scary podcast, available for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. The links are in the description below. If you'd like to submit a story, send me an email at somethingscary@snarled.com. Like and share this video if it gave you the chills. And don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and turn on the bell for notifications. And if you dare, follow me on social media. Until next time, my dark darlings, sweet dreams.